Hi planner friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a video for you that's a bit overdue, let's say, given the fact that it's the 11th of February, but matters not. I wanted to go with you through my January pages. As you can see, it's slowly getting bulky and the gilded edges on the planner are slowly turning white, which looks very nice. Same here. So I can imagine when we get half through this year that this will bulk up rather significantly. If you remember from my lineup video, which will be in the cards here and in the description box below, I had several notebooks that I planned on using this year. Not all of them are notebooks for every day. These two certainly are. So both of these are common planners from Sterling Ink. This is A5 size vertical full year, and this one is A6 size also vertical full year common planner. The little one, this cute little one, is my health and wellness journal, and the A5 size common planner is my everyday planner basically, and journal as well. So let's start with the little guy, shall we? I'm gonna take you through the January setup. I think when I was doing the lineup, I didn't have this sticker here. It was just a regular calendar below. In the meantime, I got it and then I stuck it down. The sticker is from the Coffee Monsterz Co, which you can probably recognize. And these were the pages that you see. Okay, here we are. So this is one of the goal spreads, and there were a couple of things that I wanted to focus on in January and track them. And as you can see, some went quite well, others not at all. So I transferred these health-related habits to February as well, and yeah, I'm not off to a good start, as you can see, but there's still time till the end of the month to pick up the pace and really focus on my physical health. Next up, the monthly. Okay, that was the December. That was just a test page to see how it will look like. This is January. What I do in the calendars, I sort of pick one happy memory or highlight of the day, or however you want to call it, and just write a small entry about it. There are days where I didn't put any stickers. There are a couple of days here where I did, and these stickers are from Hobonichi Girl from their December subscription. And of course, these emoji stickers are from the Coffee Monsterz Co. So that is the monthly calendar. The weekly. Now, the idea for the weekly spreads here was to use this for my meal planning and then some other little habits, like daily stuff that I didn't manage to put on the goals page. I divided this whole weekly section in breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner. And in this first week, it went well, the meal planning. I sort of had a bit of a weekly review here. But then I think I sort of fell off this whole, as you can see, I didn't really continue. I decorated it, but I didn't use it, and that's a shame. There are a couple of empty pages here till we get to the last week of January where I picked it up again. So I will see in February how it goes. I hope that I will be using it a bit more. Now, the daily pages. I started the year, which is a bit unusual, with December 30th and 31st from last year, because the first week of January simply contained these 2 days. And I used, throughout the whole January, I used different stickers to decorate it. You will be seeing the Coffee Monsterz Co, some PET tapes from the Washi tape shop, Harriet Wright designs, and washi tapes from the Coffee Monsterz Co, and so on and so on. What I do here is I write my highlights of the day, my lowlights of the day, what I'm grateful for, and some other things that are related to my health, whether physical or mental. Though the highlights and lowlights of the day and gratitude log is sort of more related to my let's say, mental health than physical health. And I find these stickers, stress ones from the Coffee Monsterz Co, very useful when I review my day, because based on them, I sort of can already see if my day went well or not. See, all of these were happy previously, and then stress level quite high that day. But yeah, all of these pages are more or less the same, just the decorations are different. Oh, this was a super stressful day. The decorations are different, and I think last week I did a plan with me in this planner where we set up a couple of pages for February, and I mentioned there that when I set this up, I just put stickers everywhere, mark the days of the week, and then it looks like I randomly put stickers, which I do, but then when it's filled out, as you can see, it looks quite nice. And I don't fill out every page every time. The initial stickers that I put are not always the only ones that are on the page. When I write, sometimes I add more, like I did here. But basically, I've been very, very happy using this planner. It really feels nice to sit down in the evening and think of your day and sort of do the review of the day, but from the health perspective. Let's call it like that. So the month of January was basically good for the mental health part of this planner, but for the physical health part, I didn't do that well, or should I say, I didn't exercise at all, and that is something that will need to change. Hopefully it will change soon. I just need to find the motivation to get myself going, and then I will be writing about that in the journal as well. And here in the back I added some vinyls which I haven't shown you before. So this is my health and wellness planner. After using it for a month and reviewing each day from the health perspective, I can really say that it's a good thing to do, and I recommend something similar. You don't have to use, of course, the same notebook. Any notebook is going to be good for that, but I really do recommend a journal where you're going to reflect on your day from the health perspective. So that was the A6 planner, and now for the big guy. This planner it's a notebook that really brings a lot of joy to me, puts a smile on my face. As you can see here, I don't know if I had these two vinyls. I think I had them already in the lineup video, but these three stickers are something that I added additionally, and they are from both the vellums, and these vinyls are from Graceful Muse Paperie. And this is just journaling card from the Coffee Monsterz Co that I like to keep here because it looks nice. It has everything that I like. It has coffee and journals and whatnot. These are the pages that you have seen. Let me see. Ah, yes. Ah, that is something I forgot here that I have here as well. Wait. Yes. The yearly overview. I use it for steps and headache tracker, and my step count was relatively okay in January. Not as high as I would have liked it, but I'm glad that I didn't have that many headaches, and that's a positive thing. Now, this February is not updated here, but it doesn't matter. I'm talking about January. As you can see, this page is supposed to be for Instagram posting plan and tracker. I didn't post almost at all. I made like 3-4 posts, and I didn't even write them down. I will do that. I forgot. But it didn't go that well because I am not always, how should I put it? I'm lazy sometimes when it comes down to Instagram, and that is something that I need to work on. I've been using it more now in February, and I hope it will stay that way and that I will be using it even more. But in January, I failed miserably. We were also on a holiday for 9 days, so, you know, before the holiday, after the holiday, it was hectic, and then the holiday itself, so I really wasn't thinking about Instagram that much. For my habits, so I sort of made a breakdown of what I want to achieve in January, not in January, in Q1, and now I noticed that I didn't break down these goals for January. I will have to do that. But in any case, I did write the habits that I want. Well, it's not habits, but those are the things that I want to. This is the breakdown of the goals that I want to achieve in Q1. So as you can see, out of 10 things, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 of them sort of went okay, and then the rest not. So I don't find it that bad that I didn't have time to game because I did a lot of reading in January, and reading always trumps gaming. But I didn't really focus on studying, learning things with my younger daughter, and I didn't have time to draw at all. February started a bit better regarding that, but yeah, we will leave that for February. Now for the monthly calendar, this was the December spread, sort of a mock-up spread to see how I would use it and how I would decorate. But this was my January. We did a plan with me for this spread, and not much changed except that I really haven't been posting my videos how I imagined it, but that's okay. Like I said, we were on a holiday and I was stressing a lot because I didn't have the videos ready before the holiday, and yeah, that raised my anxiety levels a bit too much. So that's why in the end I gave up fully on preparing the videos up front. Yeah, that's a problem on my organizational side, and that is something that I will be working on so that I don't bring myself into an anxiety state about the videos. The monthly spread I use to track my subscriptions, the due date for the bills, events, appointments, and my YouTube content planner. The weeklies, I really love how the weeklies turned out. This is the first week of January. The kit that I used here is actually a monthly kit from the Coffee Monsterz Co. Since I use the Graceful Muse Paperie here, and I do have kits for the monthly spreads from the Coffee Monsterz Co., I decided to start my new year with the Coffee Monsterz Co. and their monthly kit for January. I think it turned out really, really cute. What I did here is I had my weekly to-do list on the sidebar, I had the sleep tracker, and then I had different tasks and appointments throughout the week. I don't always respect the timeline because I don't always need it. When there is an appointment or a meeting or event that is time specific, then I will respect the timeline, but apart from that, I really ignore it. This week was the week before our trip, or the week of our trip. I wrote a packing list and I actually didn't copy it. I had 2 packing lists. One was here where everything was supposed to be nice and tidy, but then, like I said, it was madness before the holiday, and there were some other things that happened that I really don't want to discuss, and the kids were ill. So I sort of scribbled the packing list on a piece of paper, and yeah, it stayed there. It never made it here. This remained empty, but normally I don't do that. When I make a packing list in my planner, I really use it. This is the first time that I haven't. It can happen, I guess. This was the week of our holiday. The sidebar, since I didn't have that many tasks, the sidebar was for sort of a weekly review, and here I used sort of the timeline where I broke down what we did each day and when we were doing it, and I wrote it in my own language, which is something I rarely do, but it seemed like a good idea at the time. And the stickers that you see are from Graceful Newspapery. This, I think, is my most favorite spread of all the weeklies. The kit is from Graceful Newspapery, the vellum as well. I mean, look at it. It's really, really gorgeous. And I've enjoyed so much creating this spread, because usually when I try to create an aesthetic spread like this, it doesn't always turn out that nice, but I think with this one I did a really good job, and it makes me really happy when I look at it. Everything, by the way, that I'm showing you here, so all the stationery that I used, if they're still available for purchase, I will put the links down below, so that you can check them out too if you wish. And also, I do have a lot of vellums, and I've seen on Facebook and on Instagram and in the comments of other people's videos where people ask what do you guys do with the vellums. What I do, I like to tip them in. wherever it feels right. So I use the invisible tape and then I just tip them in, and I can still use, see, it's not stuck to either this page nor this one. It's quite free in the middle, and I think it adds a nice accent to the page. I have two favorite spreads, so the previous one and then this one. And I really like how I did the lettering here. I really struggle with lettering, so this I like. This kit is from the Coffee Monsterz Co. Sunrise to Sunset, I think it's called. So these are the two washi tapes that sort of went together with the kit. And this kit, together with Finding Peace, is my favorite. So those are my two favorites, all-time favorites from the Coffee Monsterz Co. I didn't use a full kit here. Actually, the stickers that you see are add-ons. The full kit is still intact. I wanted to experiment a little bit with the add-ons that you could purchase separately and the washi tapes, and I think it turned out very, very cute. And also, these days of the week here, the stickers that you see, they are actually a washi tape that's perforated, and then you can just rip it and then mark your days of the week. Let's get into dailies. So this is my cover page for January. Both of these vellums are from Graceful Muse Paperie, and in general the decorations for January daily pages were mostly from Graceful Muse Paperie. Now see, if you compare this vellum to the one in the weekly, this one is more stuck to this page, so when I open it up, the page sort of moves, so I didn't really glue it that well. I have a cover page which is usually a vellum, or at least for January it was vellum, and then I have the journaling prompts that I use to start each of my days when I write in this planner. This turned out really, really cute, I think, with the border and then strips of washi, and yeah, I did my nails that day. And how I structured these two pages, I had my journaling prompt up here, that I put a strip of washi, a to-do list, and then I journaled, and I did that on both of them, but I did change that up a little bit. The reason why I stuck this January calendar here is because I finally found a printer paper that works with my printer and the ink doesn't smudge, so I'm super happy about it. And of course I needed to test it and what to print. The first thing that came to my mind to print was these calendars that were actually freebies in the Facebook group of the Coffee Monsterz Co, and I printed those calendars, and you can imagine how happy I was that the ink didn't smudge. That's the reason why I have a random calendar sticker here. I don't think I have that many pages where I have a to-do list, because my to-do list ends up mostly in the weekly section. I just journaled, and all of these stickers that you see here, apart from the dates, I don't know where they came from. I'm not sure. If I can find them, I'll link them. But all of these stickers are from Graceful Muse Paperie, from their advent calendar. I used up the majority of the journaling kits from that advent calendar, but just look how gorgeous they are, and gold foiled. I really love it. I don't know if you can see the gold foiling, but the stickers are stunning. Okay, I have a small to-do list here, but I mostly tried not to put a to-do list. And how I decorated these pages is I did it up front, so I would just go from page to page, slap stickers down, and then write around it, same as I do in the A6 journal. That's what I did in January. And then as I would journal, I would add stuff. A little random doodle there, it's supposed to be a flower. I don't know if it looks like a flower. It looks like something. The fountain pen that I used here is this one, is the Pilot Prera in 5 nib. And I'm gonna show you the ink just a second. This is the ink that I used. So it was a collab ink between Robert Oster and the Coffee Monsterz Co. And this is Coffee Monster ink. And this is how it looks like. The color is great. I love it. It's really a beautiful brown. But as you can see through all these pages, as I flip through, I usually start my day with the journaling prompt, except for here. Here I put it at the bottom. And the journaling prompts, I use my Energel Clenna to write them. when I use a black pen. I hate packing. I really do. From the bottom of my heart, I hate to pack because I always pack too much and then I have to repack. And yeah, it's a whole mess. I hate it. This was the day of our trip, and right before we left, the postman called me and told me that he has a package for me, and then I got a bunch of journals from Archer and Olive. So I opened the box quickly, admired the the notebooks for like 10 seconds, and then packed them away because they were all waiting for me to leave. Also one of the stickers that I printed when I discovered the good sticker paper, and it's so cute. And this is a B6 size vellum from Sterling Ink with the calendar, and I hate wasting any stationery that I get, so I sort of thought to put it here. It looks nice. And as you can see, I pasted some pictures from our holiday. Here I changed the ink, and this I wrote with this pen. It's a Twisby, and I'm not sure if I can see the nib. This is the extra fine nib, and I can't show you the ink bottle. I don't have it here with me momentarily, but it's Pilot Hiroshizuku, one of the blues. I just can't remember the name, but I will link it down below if it's still available for purchase. And the pictures I printed on HP Sprocket. It has a sticky paper, so you can just print whatever you want and stick it directly in your journal. And I love to paste down the little stickers that one gets when they get the subscription order from the Coffee Monsterz Co. When we returned from our holiday, I had a lot of happy mail waiting for me. The smudge. I hate when I have smudges. Oh yeah, this was the day when the Onyx Storm came out, and I saw posts about it everywhere, literally everywhere. And even though I really disliked the first two books, I was like, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna read it. And the reason why I have a heading like this here, the title of the book, is because I wanted to try out the lettering, and I think it turned out cute. I'm still not a fan of the series, though this book wasn't that bad, I gotta say that. And everything that makes me happy or whatever stands out in a day, I like to make a little box like that and then sort of emphasize that little happy moment. But as you can see, I have moments here, for example, where I write something wrong and then I just scratch it through. I don't bother with gluing an empty piece of paper over it and then writing anew. I just scratch it and go further. I printed too many pictures, so this page is dedicated just for pictures. And then I had some samples of washi tapes that arrived. And a new ink, again, that's written with this pen. It's also a Twisby. I believe this is a fine tip. I can't really see it. But the ink is stunning. Just look at this color. I'm not even sure how to call this color. And it's also a collaboration between Robert Oster and the Coffee Monsterz Co. And the ink is called Day to Night. I love this ink. I really, really do. And another order from the Coffee Monsterz Co. As you can see, I have their sticker here. I did my nails again that day. These, as you can see. Payday. Love me a good payday. So that's the flip through of January, and what I have here in the back are swatches of my mind liners. I like to swatch when I use a different notebook. I like to swatch the mind liners that I have and see how they look on the page. And as you can see, nothing bled through, so that's good. There is ghosting, but no bleed through. And I received somewhere in January this beautiful dashboard on sticker paper. This is from Graceful Muse Paperie, and I put it here in the back of the journal. They have amazing dashboards, so I will leave the link of their shop in the description box below so you can check it out. I also have a discount code for them. If you decide to purchase something, you can use my discount code to save up a bit of money. Anyway, these were my two journals that I use on a daily basis. And after a full month of using a common planner, because the previous 2 years I used Hobonichi Cousin, I can really say I like this planner a lot. I like the paper, I like the pages. I didn't have any issues that I heard that people have with the paper that is bleeding through, and the pens that they used in the previous years don't work with the planner anymore. I was lucky, I guess. I didn't have those issues. I can say that I'm happy with the planner. Do I like it more than Hobonichi? I can't really say that, because that can be a whole different video comparing the two planners. I'm just going to say I equally enjoyed using these planners as I did the Hobonichi Cousin the previous 2 years. I hope you liked the video. If you do, give it a thumbs up and maybe consider subscribing. If you do subscribe, hit the bell button so that you're notified of all the future videos. I wish you a lovely week ahead and happy journaling. Bye!